have you part your hair on the side, or she might have you pull your hair straight back. Today, we're going to go ahead and just pull her hair straight back. She has bangs, so we're going to use lots of hairspray to make sure they stay back. So what you're going to do first is get the hair into a nice tight ponytail. What I like to do is pick up all the hair, comb it back, so it's nice and straight, looks really pretty. And then, because she has bangs, her bangs are going to start coming out. But even if you don't have bangs, most of us have flyaways, things like that we want to keep in our bun. So once I hold the hair up here, I like to take the hairspray and just do a circle around the top of the head. Let it dry for just a second. And then comb it through. Now because she has bangs, we're going to have to use more, and we actually will probably use some bobby pins here. Andy has really long hair, but we're also going to show how to do this with shorter hair and different hairstyles. So, okay, we're going to pull all this back. Okay. I'm actually going to put a little more hairspray up on top, because her bangs are going to try to come out of this. This bun that we're going to do is up high on the head. But you can also do a low bun, a side bun, all sorts of things. So you can see on the top of her head that her bangs are pretty much back now. So I'm going to pull her hair tight. So her hair is nice and tight. Some people have to use 2 hair ties. Like I said, some people have to use thinner hair ties. It just is up to your hair. Okay, so once your hair is in, you can see Andy's hair is really long. So some people have a lot shorter hair, but this basically is the same process no matter how long your hair is. If you have really short hair, it's a little difficult, but what I like to do is a lot of times keep the hair partially wet, because then it's a lot easier to manage. But her hair is dry, so I'm going to go ahead and just spray it with a little bit of hairspray just to keep it in this little bit easier to roll. I've got my blonde bobby pins, and you can see they go right in with her hair. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her hair and I'm going to start twisting it. I twist it all the way down to the end, and then what I'm going to start doing is making my bun. Now when I do this, she has a lot of hair, and even if you don't have a lot of hair, it's a good idea to start pinning early. So I'm going to do a circle, and I'm going to start pinning right down here, so that way it will stay. So you're going to start pinning at the bottom, and then push up into the head. Now you do have to push, so that way you're really grabbing the hair. And you're just going to keep attaching wherever you feel like the hair needs to be attached. Come in from all the sides. You're never going to have too many bobby pins, so especially if this is for a performance or for actual class, you know, you want to make sure the hair is going to stay through all the jumping and things that we do in a classroom. Okay, so I'm just adding more bobby pins as I go around, and she has a lot of hair, so she's going to have a little more. But we also do what I call a shake test at the end, just to make sure that she feels like it's not going to come out. So see, it's going to stay right there, but I don't think it's secure enough yet, so I'm just going to keep adding a couple more bobby pins to make sure that we are all the way secure. Now don't worry about flyaways, because we're going to fix that with our hairnet. So I would still probably add a couple more if we were doing this for a performance. But we're not right now, we're just doing this for classwork. So sometimes your teachers will like you to have a ballet bun more flat to your head, but I actually prefer a bun that comes off the head a little bit. So what you're going to do with your hairnet, they're really big. If they have holes in them, that's okay, they'll still do their job. You're going to take it and bring it around the bottom of the bun, so it's on just like you would put it on your head. You're going to twist it and then put it over your head again. Twist it, put it over your head again. So it's okay if it's a little bunched up, and if you feel like it's really bunched up, you can add a little bobby pin to hold that in too, but most of the time they will stay. So now I took away all of our flyaways there. So now the last thing I want to do is I just want to make sure all these little flyaways are gone. Some people have shorter hair down here, and so we just want to keep all that up so it's nice and polished. I also like I said, I like to use the hair partially wet, so that way it will stay even better. And then you can also use different types of gels to make the hair stay too. But so your hair is pretty much right up in there, and there you go. Try this on someone whose hair is much different. She's got shorter hair, it's coarser, and it's really curly. So once we put her hair into a ponytail, you'll see there's very little to work with, but that's okay because we can still do it. So like I said, we still like to have the hair kind of wet. Her hair is dry, so I'm going to go along the edges of her hair and hairspray it. Typically curly hair is going to have more flyaways, so we really want to make sure we get the same polished look that we did with the example in the first video. So I'm going to start pulling it back, and when it's really wet from the hairspray, you're going to get a really nice pulled back look. So much shorter hair, we're going to hairspray it, get it a little bit easier to do what we want. Now for her hair, I have darker bobby pins, so they're black, but you still won't be able to see them in your hair. So now I'm going to start pinning much sooner on her hair. I'm going to try to twist it as tight as I can, and then I'm going to start pinning a little bit earlier. Now you'll see her hair almost doesn't even make a full rotation, but that's okay. Once we make the circle, we put the hairnet on and it will look just like Amy's bun. So we start pinning. Now this hair you're probably going to need even more bobby pins because it's shorter, and so these little ends are going to want to come out. So just keep going around. If you turn it and twist it really tight, the bobby pins really only need to go at the bottom of the bun into the head, so that way it connects to the head. So now you can see if I were to pull this, like look at all that will come out. That's totally okay, because once you put this hairnet on, it's going to be different. So you put it on, twist it, put it on, twist it, add your hairpiece. You can add a couple more bobby pins if you need to. This bobby pin is starting to come out a little bit, so I'm just going to move it. Okay. Add some more hairspray.